Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim, he's AC. This is the NFL Final Score on the Cash Kelly and AC Sports Network. Part 2 today, 4:15 games. Before we get into this, we have a few things that we are looking forward to. First of all, Fernando and myself have decided that it is best that we go our separate ways as far as the debate, so he is leaving the Cash Kelly and AC Sports Network. Nothing he did wrong, nothing about the product of his show. It just was more or less of a he ran out of time thing, and he had things that were bigger priorities, and that's fine. But we
had creative differences.
Let's go with that. We are looking for a new host for either to replace him on the debate. If that show interests you, go back and watch. There's a whole playlist, if you go to the playlist on our channel, of the debate. All you got to do basically is bring up a question and ask it, give your thoughts on it, and then let the people decide the answer. Or you could start a new show if you want to come to us with a new idea for that. We're still looking for an NHL host.
And basically, we're going to need your guys' feedback on that to decide, what do you want to do? Do you want to see the debate, or do you want to see a completely new show in that? And we definitely need your help in that. Another thing is, should we just keep doing what we're doing with like the jerseys and everything? Do you guys like that we just bring the fan element into this, or should we dress nicer, look more professional? Another thing we need your feedback on, because that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, here. I mean, Justin, one of the hosts on this show, and Sports News Insider, has kind of brought this up with me, that maybe if we're going to be taken a little more seriously, that might be a better idea to... I mean, I'm not going to come on here in a tux, but like a nicer shirt or some shit like that. I don't know, does it make us look biased that we support our teams in this video, or does it make it look like we're passionate fans? That's another thing we want you guys to decide. And for the hosts, don't be scared. We'll be the first ones to tell you our first 4 or 5 months of doing this show sucked,
dude.
So if you want to go ahead and try doing this, we will give you time to improve and make yourself a good host of one of these shows. So that's basically that. If you're interested, send us a message on here, or you can get at us on Twitter at CashKellyNAC, Facebook.com/CashKellyNACSR. Any of those sites basically work. CashKellyNAC@gmail.com, anything like that. If you're interested, just let us know you're interested. Maybe make a video on your channel. Do whatever. It's nothing huge. Just don't be biased in the videos you're making, and we will certainly consider you.
Okay, you want me to start it off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, Chiefs 28, Raiders 0. Palmer and Bowler combined for 6, not touchdowns, but interceptions in this game.
That's not a good thing when you're playing football.
No, and for those of you wondering, that was it's just an two awful teams right there. But the Chiefs somehow put up 28 points. I mean, it was ridiculous. Awful
team in these games. I mean, the Chiefs have been awful the whole season. Somehow they're 3-3. The Raiders have actually been a good team a couple times. Jason Campbell was out till like week 12 or 13 most likely, so they went ahead, got Carson Palmer, probably rushed him in here. I don't like how much they gave up in this trade, but I kind of like the idea of bringing in Carson Palmer if he's committed, which is a question. Game 2, Steelers 32, Cards 20, rematch of the Super Bowl the other year, but the Cards look a little bit different. Big Ben and Mike Wallace combined to have just a monster day to propel the Steelers past the Cards. Big Ben throws for 3 touchdowns. Kevin Cobb did not look good in this game, and you gotta wonder about what they're gonna do there.
Yeah, I mean, Big Ben and Mike Wallace, looking like an amazing paparazzi fresh. Moving on. Demarco Murray, 253 yards on 25 carries to lead the Cowboys past the Rams, who are looking basically just not even a team.
Terrible. Whatever. I put that in the script to make us look smart. I write the script for this, so we're not reading off some website if people think that. And for the most part, that's just up there to help us remember the score. We go basically off what we watch all these games, so we go off what we think about these games. The one game we watched the most of, Packers 33, Vikes 27. Huge day out of Adrian Peterson. Hands down, I think this guy's going to go on to be a Hall of Fame running back. He's he's the best running back, I think, since LT in his prime a few years ago. He runs for 175 yards. We saw moments of greatness from Christian Ponder, but Aaron Rodgers went discount double check on him, and 33-27 Packers take the Vikings. State Farm, don't claim this for copyright infringement.
Christian Ponder's looking like a guy who can, develop into a very good quarterback. We saw some nice throws today. He can throw on the run with great poise.
The thing about that, though, is I saw him throw into double and triple coverage and complete it, but most days that's not going to work. The Packers, this basically answered the question to me, are they a team that could potentially go undefeated? I think they're going to go 13, 14 wins, but somewhere along the line, I just think they're going to lose a game, and that's fine. They're still, I think, easily the best team in the NFL.
I don't see anybody that can beat them.
I mean, the Patriots offensively maybe can compare, but defensively, not even close. I don't see anyone even close to what the Packers have done so far. What we learned from today, the Tim Tebow hype, apparently now scoring 18 points in a game and throwing for 161 yards means you're on pace to be the next Joe Montana or Dan Marino, and you're going to be the next great player. He played the Dolphins. He didn't do shit the first
half,
3.5 quarters, and then he had a few nice plays that led to touchdowns against the Miami Dolphins, who suck.
And the Dolphins basically said, here, this is the game. Take it.
Last time I checked, too, Tim Tebow did not hit that 52-yard field goal, so everyone's acting like he liked that.
And another thing we learned today, and I'm going to read this right off of what we have, Brian Billick talks out of his ass. That pretty much says it all. He is getting right up there with one of my most hated announcers. He was talking about how the fans for the Lions game needed to get into it when they were down like 17-6 and showing no signs of life at all.
Yeah, I think it was with Kenny Albert. I don't know or care. But whoever he was with was saying, oh, the defense kind of needs to step up here. And oh, no, the fans need to step up and stop this no huddle. You know what? No, the defense that needs to
that's playing on the football field?
Last time I checked, the fans are the fans and the players are the ones that actually play the game. Hey, if you want to pay me $10 million to sit there and cheer, man, I'll get a megaphone and Vuvuzela, and
I'll paint my face and everything.
I'll go nuts, and they will win the game. But if I'm the one paying to go to the game, I'll do whatever the hell I want, Brian Billick. If I want to sit there and sleep, then I'll do that.
I don't know why you paid money to go and sit there and sleep. But the point is,
you're not the one that's deciding the outcome of the game. You might help, but you can't slow down a 2-minute drill. I know it's, you get in their head. But the bottom line is, when you're after you snap the ball, that doesn't matter.
If you got 45,000 middle-class citizens of America playing your football game, I don't know where your team's at, but I'm pretty sure they're not deciding the fate of the game. So, Brian Billick, you can just shut your mouth.
Thank you. And please, I am just... There are no good announcers right now in any sport. The NBA is good announcers, but not the ones on ESPN.
The one guy on TNT is pretty good. I forget his name.
There's Marv Albert and there's Kevin Harlan. He does football and basketball. He's really good at both. I like him. But my God, all the old classic announcers are all dead now. So we're left with Joseph Buck.
Only got the job because of his dad.
Timothy McCarver. Who? Oh my God. Why are you still speaking? Like, he just comes up with... Yesterday in the World Series, he starts talking. They cut to a commercial. In the middle of Tim McCarver talking, he's like...
It's like an episode of The Sopranos or something.
I mean, this is just... So far, if you want to ask my honest opinion of this NFL season, we're all over the place in this video, I know. I'm a little disappointed with the overall product because I think a lot of these teams are getting lucky because the veteran teams, some of their players didn't work out too well in the offseason.
And the teams that have had schemes in place for a long time and coaches that are established in that team,
they don't look as good.
They don't look as good, no.
I mean, the Eagles, well, Andy Reid's a dumbass. I hope they keep losing and they fire him. And Get rid of Jason Peters. Hell, you can let Deshaun Jackson walk at the end of the season. I would not lose sleep. I'll take a Vincent Jackson in here. Someone who can be a little more of a possession threat. Maybe not disappear every time in the clutch. I don't know. But I'll take somebody like that. Whatever. I'm Tim. He's AC. This is the NFL Final Score on the Cash Gun, ACSportsNetwork.com. Make sure you check out BlitzSportsNetwork.com. Yeah, not .com. Make sure you check out BlitzSportsNetwork.com. And
that's an actual website.
All the other things we said, please respond about the new show. Should we dress up? All that bullshit. We'll see you later.